It is soup o'clock. Today we'll be making bitter leaf soup, your delicious bitter leaf soup. So, welcome to new episode of soup making. And today I started boiling my bitter leaf. I used to wash it and boil it again so that it won't be bitter after cooking. Okay, guys. So, guys, after cooking my bitter leaf, I will be cooking my cocoyam. Yes, I'll be cooking my cocoyam. To make a bitter leaf soup, you are supposed to use cocoyam, though some people use achi and many other things, but I think the best thing to use when preparing your bitter leaf soup is cocoyam, right? So I'll boil this cocoyam for some minutes until it gets tender, right? After boiling, I will be sieving it out to prepare it. Alright, just follow up and make sure you stick to this video because you don't need to miss this. You don't need to miss it. Just stick to this video and the end result will give you joy, right? So now I will be removing the shell and pound the cocoyam. Then you can use your blender, you can use a local mortar, you can use whatever, but the goal is to make it, to smash it to be soft without any ball. So now I'm smashing, I'm pounding, whatever, but you get it. Okay, guys, so it's been a while we posted video, but guess what? I will be dropping a new and great recipe. The great thing about my recipe is that it's always simple and nice. All right, it's for rich and it's for poor. For average, you can use my recipe and still achieve good results. All right, so just stick to this video and you will enjoy it. Now, after pounding the cocoyam for some time, I will be adding palm oil. Yes, no, some people don't usually add palm oil, but guess what? This palm oil always help the cocoyam to dissolve well while cooking, to dissolve faster, and also avoid lumps while cooking it. So I bet you, if you try it this way, you are going to like it. But if you still want to pound it white, add it and add oil in your pot, it's still okay. But for me, I do it this way and I will still add oil if the oil is not enough. So guys, let's go there. So after pounding my cocoyam, guys, the next thing is to get my stocks ready. Though I've already cooked my cow leg, I'll be using cow leg in making this special soup. I've already cooked it and store it in the freezer, and now we proceed to cook our stock. Though this is big, too big cod, what do they call it, cod stockfish, and small ones. So I'm not going to use all of them in making this soup, but I'm making different soup today. So after cooking it, I will separate it, or I'll take the one that will be enough for me, guys. All right, so it's always good to use hot water to wash your stockfish after washing and soaking in cold water, right? So I wash and wash and wash and until I get satisfied. You too can do however you want it, but just make sure you follow this recipe because you're gonna like it. After washing, I kept cooking the stock while I get other things ready. My dry fish is ready, and there is not much work to do on this one because it's already dry catfish, so it doesn't waste time. We just wash it clean and start using it. Okay, as you can see, the stockfish is already ready. The stockfish is ready now, and I'm going to scoop it out and continue my soup making. I'll leave the stock juice because I'll be using it, though I divided it into two because I'll be making oha soup with the second one. So guys, it's time, and I am adding my cocoyam. I already pounded cocoyam You just have to add it at this point. And now I am adding more palm oil in order to give me that texture and color I want. Yeah, now I am satisfied with the oil. I'm not going to add any oil again. I have my ogiri. This ogiri was sent for me from Enugu, and I bet you is the best. If you're making soup, you must use this ogiri. Yeah, okay guys, and I have my uziza seed and okpeyensuka. Some people will be like, how can you add ogiri and still add okpeyensuka? My sister, that's why I tell you, see, this my recipe is hot. It's hot because there are some points the neighbor will be hearing the aroma you are making from your kitchen, because it's just, the difference between this food is yummy and this food is tasty. Okay guys, back to business. I added my seasoning cube, I added my salt, and here I have my pepper. I will be pounding my pepper to this stage. Okay guys, the soup is getting ready already, so stick, it's about to take over. Yes guys, here is my already washed bitter leaf. You guys saw when I cooked and parboiled it. So at this point you have to start adding your bitter leaf. You need this bitter leaf for long life and prosperity. You really need it. Okay, you keep adding stage by stage. If you're making bitter leaf, you don't allow bitter leaf to be more than the sauce. Okay, and you don't allow the sauce to be too much more than the bitter leaf. So at this point I will be adding more bitter leaf until I get the taste or the texture I want. So that's how you too will be making it. All right, so I'll be adding my freshly cooked cow leg. You don't see it. This cow leg is so soft, very nice. I took out time to cook it, and I added back my stock. Yes, that's stockfish, and I have leftover chicken that I added. Okay, so guys, at this point, this hot, super delicious bitter leaf soup is getting much ready. Yeah guys, you can't afford to lose this recipe. Please just do it. Use this recipe, cook, and send me picture to my WhatsApp and get a subscription from me.